So here I am, getting ready to attempt playing and showing off the differences to version 2. Version 2 is built off of the tour version, Cypress Point 25 tour, which was changed from the original Cypress Point Club 25 when they did the last update and they made and gave us more texture painting tools. I got the idea to update the sand bunkers and do a lot of clearing out of old past changes throughout the years to the course, through the progressions of 2019, 2K21, 2K23. There's a lot of changes and fixes. So basically, the tour version became almost like a clean slate. And it came with more cypress trees, which is supposed to kind of be what I was after for a long time. And also being able to have sand dunes, act like sand dunes, and didn't have to have like bunkers imitating sand dunes and tan bark and pine straw and all the other stuff. So the course improved its looks. Having said that, in comparison to what the Cypress Point Club 2K25 was, it no longer looked as good as what the tour version was. Now, the tour version didn't have the first cut of rough. It was pretty much set up to be a tougher course. The green speeds, I pushed them to what I felt was a pretty decent speed, but not to the point where the ball would always run off and not stick to the greens for my play. I'm not the best player anymore. I quit playing so much. Wind direction seems to work pretty good blowing east. The longitude and latitude set pretty close to the actual place where it's at on the planet. I'm going to turn the crowds off because I want to see the course as it is without the crowds. I'm going to leave the weather default, time of day default. Like I did increase the winds to medium and the direction blowing east. As far as the tee boxes, we're going to play the standard championship tees from the blue tees. The black and the gold tee boxes are fictitious. They're added in for extra length. The red, white, and blue tees are the actual lengths of the course in real life. The differences from this to the tour version, like I said, we have a first cut of rough. Some of the texture changes were slight. All the pin locations on the greens have been changed. Just because I got tired of playing the same pin locations for the last 7 years. I don't think I ever changed them. So this is a new addition. I haven't got used to the new pin locations yet. Kind of a pleasant change. course plays pretty decent. I may have published it a little quicker than I wanted because I wanted to check some of the other objects.
Hello there, my name is John McCarthy. Pleased to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. Let's get this in gear. We got a par 4 in front of us as we begin. Let's load up and fire this into the fairway and take it from there.
I got a feeling that you won't be able to hear me. I don't remember what the mic settings were. Let's get this show on roll. How bad do I embarrass myself? Oh, off the bat, yuck.
That'll do. And second shot here on the first.
On the tour version, we have the blimp flying around. In this, kind of like I considered a caddy day type thing with the crowd on, but otherwise, a couple balloons and a plane flying around. I hadn't had a plane fly in a game for quite a while. Off the bat, this pin location is now on the far right, where front middle right, whereas before it was always sitting on the left. I don't know if that makes a difference with the way I play. I tried to calibrate this controller. I don't know if that made a difference either. They don't have it in game, so you have to do it through the computer settings. Hopefully I do okay.
Oh yeah, you'll take those all day. This one's 10 feet away. I think this putt looks like it's going left to right. Well, it's heading towards the hole. Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there. And off to a fine start here, even par after the first hole.
Tee boxes went back to what I used to use. The tour version,
Par 5, second hole in front of us. Let's see what you can do.
The tour version kind of was inspired after watching the Walker's Cup. Yeah, the Walker's Cup that was played down there September, I guess it was. Maybe a little October. I think it was September. And they had the wooden blocks, and that's kind of like what I used for the tee box markers in the tour version. Again, they didn't have the first cut. It went fairway to a heavy rough. Which seemed appropriate. I mean, after all, these guys are pros. One thing I wish we could do is adjust the height of the cut.
Well, that's unlucky. You didn't deserve that. Second shot here on hole number 2.
Other than that, most of the stuff has remained the same as the tour version. Just a little bit easier and a different time of day. A little bit of lighting changes, a little bit of texture rearranging, a little bit. Other than that, I didn't do much. And I decided also I removed the backdrop on this course.
And this shot is clocking in around 105 yards from the pin. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. All right, we're lining this one up 19 feet away. Looks like this one's taking a break to the left.
I think I did add some seagulls, and I think I threw an eagle on the course just to add some critters, because I had cleaned up enough of the course that I could add a couple more animal type objects. I wanted a couple of deer that I don't think I put any in, or I deleted the ones I had. I'm not sure. I'm getting old and getting feeble. Starting to lose my memory a little bit.
Looking good so far. Liking how it's turning out. And the putt goes down. Fantastic work. Okay, that'll bring it down to 1 under.
70 here. Real soon.
Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one.
Should have made it a northeast wind. I wanted the wind to be blowing off the Pacific. Northeast would be more like southwest wind. No, I take that back. To northwest, southeast, northwest wind. But yeah, we get the westerly winds. So the winds will always be blowing east. Canadians. Everything the opposite. Like I said, we say the winds are blowing out of the west. We call them the westerlies.
And from the green side bunker, looking for an up and down here.
I'm open, gentlemen. I finally got used to it. But I'm not a globalist. I don't plan on going visiting the world. I live in America. I learned the typical math. I didn't learn the metric system, although I appreciate the metric system. It made sense, but we learned SAEs. I learned stupid fractions and stuff. Oh, that's good.
Ooh,
Metric
from
system
beach to
makes so
the
much more
sand.
sense.
Okay, third shot.
Uh-oh, that's trouble. So much for my birdie.
And from that lie, that'll work just nicely. Here is a bogey putt. This is an uphill putt and moving to the left.
This is default lighting. I did change the clouds a little bit. Add a little more haze and fog together. Just to keep the course not being too samey. If I'm going to do an update, it's going to have to be a little different. And like now, I can jump between the tour version and this version. And it gives me 10 pins to play with. And the greens being more characteristic. What a deep cut. Ow.
Okay, double bogey coming up.
I'm doing golf in real life like I used to.
And you're 1 over par currently.
Another byproduct of getting old.
And the wind's picked up here, blowing right to left.
sure if the calibration helped on my controller or not.
Good job.
Sure if I like that jet.
Okay, second shot here on the 4th.
It's better than the small Cessna they had flying around. And the big jetliner just didn't make sense. It seems to be too low without being able to adjust its height like you used to. Be able to adjust stuff like that. Oh, dang. You got some movement on the greens. Like I said, the tour version, it's a little more tougher to stay on the green. The greens are a little more firmer, a little faster. In this version, the greens are a little softer, so the balls stick a little bit more. Getting really difficult.
You could get down to even par after this putt if you want.
Cypress Point has some real wicked greens in real life. Get a chance, watch the Walker Cup. Some of the highlights and what they had to deal with on the greens. And you'll complain about these greens. I used to have them really tough, more realistic, but then it was almost impossible. You had to really play. You had to have the finesse on the putter. And not many people like the real greens.
This putt's going.
Go in. Go in.
Beautiful shot.
Hey, birdie. Look at there.
You are currently sitting right at even par.
Unreal. Again, we're playing the blue tees.
All right, let's see
official
you do your thing
championship
here.
tees.
Standing on this tee, par 5, 5th hole. Let's go.
I've gotten rid of most of the LiDAR bumps that kind of stuck around. I've kept, and I still keep cleaning them up. I think I've got most of them, but I don't care. The playing surface is where it's at. I do like the idea. I got more cypress trees on the course.
Let's be careful getting out of here. Might not get all the distance you want in the deep stuff.
I almost made a theme change. And I'm still Delta theme on this. But I got rid of a lot of the tropical trees. That happened when I updated to the tour version on this. That's why there's like now 3 versions of this course. Or even more. But I suggest this course, Cypress Point Club version 2, or the Cypress Point 25 tour version, because they just look so much like Cypress Point, minus the back wall.
The approach heading right.
Remember, I don't have the bloom on or the distance, whatever they call with graphics and graphic settings all the way around. I think my distance draw is at 1900. So it does tax my system a little bit.
Is setting up in the green side rough.
The editor's come a long ways in this game. I'm really pleased with that. I give kudos to 2K for that. If Paul Connors is still involved with this game, kudos. I'll add tips to his channel. McCarthy's done pretty good with his voice dub-overs. Some of the animations still kind of wonky, but that's alright. The crowd animations look a heck of a lot better than what they did today.
Oh, close there with the chip. All right, drop this on in and save your par.
Like I said, the game's come a long way,
And that puddle dropped.
and I appreciate it.
And after that one, even par is your score. We got a left to right breeze on this hole.
Still a little disappointed that we can't delete a course when you publish it accidentally. Or you don't like something, you want to delete it and move it. At least within the first hour of releasing it, should be able to delete it. But, I don't know if they're anymore. I've got a long history with this game, and there's a few that I still just tolerate. The fact that you can't publish and go to any particular form without some sort of glitchy typo optimization or BS kind of drives me nuts, but I design for myself anyway. I don't care what others think. If you enjoy it, great. I'm not out to satisfy you. I'm out to satisfy me.
Well, this one didn't turn out. We are in the deep stuff here.
And the more satisfied I am with the course, especially when I got an addiction to Cypress Point. Pebble Beach, yeah, I used to, but I won't go into that one. I had several other LiDAR courses I was working with, but now that 2K shut down the servers for 2K21, 2K19, I kind of lost all those courses and wanted to go back to. I had a Lake Chabot, which is a close course by here. Coyote Moon, the Olympic Club. I found my LiDAR for it. But boy, I had so much done to it. I actually had a quasi version published on that and Chabot, Lake Chabot course. I still have my reserve at Spanos Park, but in updating that, trying to get it into 2K25, a lot of changes had to be made.
Not confident in this one. I think it's in the rough. Ah, no good. Getting some extra practice in this rough. Good to get a feel for it. Can't place my finger on it. Something was off on that swing, though. Oh, missed the green on that one. Okay, let's get out of this bunker.
Go in. Go in.
Hey, I'm liking that one. Nice chip.
Would have been better if it went in, Johnny.
All right, give this a tap. And after that one, you are sitting at 1 over par.
Use some more tea.
Teeing off now on the 7th. Heading a little bit to the left on the approach.
Every time I played this hole, I get in trouble.
Well, best of luck getting out of this pine straw. Put your concentration cap on.
On this version of the course, I removed more pine straw. I should have removed it all, but I do like the contrast with various textures. It's nice to have more than one ground-covered texture. Just helps add to the course. The thing I don't like is these weedy looking grass. I just didn't have the time or the patience to go through and delete all of that and re-add it in. Then I was struggling with the object meter and the memory meter limitations the entire course. I just didn't run this hole. Weeds exist.
And this putt is very, very long. Just do what you can. See if we can get this close maybe. I think this one's breaking pretty hard to the left. Nope. 9 feet to the cup. It looks like this one's breaking right to left. Ooh, never like leaving those short. All right, let's head to the next.
I don't really have
And that'll leave you at 3 over for the day.
Experience metered up to what I used
You got
to
a
have,
headwind to deal with on this hole.
which is about what you want. I would much rather see more off the. This is kind of like it says east, so if I would have had it blowing northeast, then it would be having this cross breeze coming off the ocean. Southwesterly and northwesterly is probably more common down here. But the way the point sits, this is trouble. I should never attempt it in real life. I never would. Used to be a lot of OB up on the hills. Got rid of all that stuff.
A little awkward on that swing.
I would never do this in real life.
We don't need as much distance as normal. We might need less club. This green is well below us.
Yeah, this pin placement. Nice. Well, pin one, it's a big change.
Oh boy, this one's heading for the sand. This one's your third.
Really pleased with the texture changes they made and added. That's one of the big plus. The fact the way the ball trail rolls down into the sand, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of little added stuff to this. Buildings I'm not so worried about. I'd put a building where there's a building. Is it the exact way way the building looks? No, the important thing is the building. And I like the trees. Is there a tree in that location? Is it the right tree? Well, I wasn't know. Road width, fence lining, stuff like that. I just wanted to be close. Not that perfection because the game isn't that perfect. Oh, come on, me! That's what I'm talking about the game. I do support free play as much as I have issues with it.
And we're almost putting here. We're on the green side rough.
Oh man, I'm just blowing it all left and right here. Ever since Anthony Klein left.
Oh, that was almost in. And if you sink this, quadruple bogey is yours. And that's 7 over par currently. All right, here we go. 9th hole, par 4.
I'm a fan of the game. Always have been. I always seem to give them a run. I believe in the game. Trouble! Just like TGCT in the beginning when I first started up, I believe Ford allowed it. Then several people ruined it with clicks. But we weren't going in that direction. I got over it.
Oh, how dialed was that? That almost went in.
Yeah, almost. No, it's fine. This is a 3-tiered green. It's one of the tougher greens on the course. If it stays on, I'll be happy. That's what it's supposed to do.
Okay, you might want to just send some positive thoughts into the universe before you take this putt on.
Trying to make
Whew, way out there. This one's a doozy.
That was a major caution. Yes, sir. I think I accomplished it too.
Here's a putt from 17 feet out. This one's breaking just a touch left to right. Well, the putt appears to be on line.
And
That's a good putt, and that's a good par. And you're currently sitting at 7 over.
wow, can't believe.
Teeing off on a short par 5 on this one.
Man, that one hole killed me.
Woo! Look at that thing go. All right, this shot's around 130 yards from the pin.
I have to pat myself on the back, but I am pretty pleased the way this course came out tonight. Tour version's cool, but with a little bit of texture lighting changes, it makes all. It's like playing different day on the course. Different season. Uh-oh.
Oop, I think we're going in the rough here. That's a poor place for a tree. And it looks like you'll end up in the deep rough. All right, back in the fairway. Now let's go for the green. All right, this is your fourth shot. Okay, for the save. Okay, that's 7 over for the day. Okay, a longer par 4 on this hole.
Greens of Eden par. As we start down the back.
This looks like it'll be in the fairway.
Oh, get out of there. Oh, tight ropes in between the two.
And this one's about 120 yards to the pin. And with this approach, you got to be careful with that downslope around the pin. This one could get away from you. Well, you didn't get the most out of that one. And that approach was a bit wayward. And from the green side, sand. Looking for an up and down here. All right, grab that putter. Let's get to work here. And for the par.
Oh, no. I pushed off.
Ouch, right by the hole.
My consistency on the stick sucks.
All right, a little tap putt here. There we go. And your score is 8 over par currently.
No way will I break.
And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4.
Staying under double-digit numbers. I don't see that happening. I'll play a little smarter, maybe. Play smart. Push the limits. This isn't done really. Oh, but I hit it halfway decent. Into the headwind, right into the wilderness.
What happened there? Here's our second shot on the 12th.
Headwind downhill though. Headwind. Oh gosh. Tilt. I don't see that again. Pretty disgusting. Ah, go in. Go in.
Oh, close. Pretty close with that chip. This one is from 32 feet. And this one looks like it's going uphill and to the right.
They added new bushes with more color. I wish I would have been able to add them in, but it's giving me issues with the object reader. I was going to swing a dead cat trying to get the course, get still looks pretty good. Like I said, I wish I could get it to look more like Cypress Point, but I'm probably about 70% close, I guess, with the feel. And that's pretty good. I'll have to
Looks
now
like you
with
got a
this
line on this.
course than I used to ever do. Oh, go in.
Okay, not a bad effort from that distance. Okay, double bogey for this one.
There's 10.
All right, let's see how this next hole is playing. Okay, 10 over for your round.
Well, the round started off halfway decent.
All right, here we go. 13th hole. This one's a par 4.
Spyglass Hill, just on the other side to my right. That was another course that was going to be on my LiDAR list. I could never get all the LiDAR information that I wanted all the time, so never bothered. And then I just basically lost interest with the game and the direction of some of the people, and I let it get to me. So Pebble Beach, Cypress Point, and Spyglass Hill didn't happen. I did an alternative kind of Pebble Beach course, which does okay. But again, people in the reverse.
Holy spicoli, that was smashed.
Holy Spicoli, that's kind of fun. Holy Spicoli.
And here's our second shot on the 13th.
Again, I just designed because I like these three courses. I used to go down there for the AT&T all the time. Yeah, those days. This is the kind of only pleasure I get now through dealing with it. I don't particularly like their versions of Pebble Beach, and I have a version I'm working on, but I may never finish that. Their Pebble Beach isn't bad.
Okay, here's a 12-foot putt. I think this one will go left to right.
Dang it.
Oh, almost in there. And you've got this left for par on this one.
Sure wanted a birdie.
Okay, time to head over to the next hole. And now sitting at 10 over for your round.
These final holes.
Okay, let's do this. Hole number 14, ready to go.
That's pretty dangerous. Hey, I snuck one in there.
This shot's just about 95 yards to the pin.
Can't have the cars up in the parking lot. Couldn't have golf carts, but I don't usually allow golf carts on this golf course. It's followed I mean, they allow golf carts, but you kind of don't like it.
Yep, this might be in the rough. Oh, would you look at that?
Sit down. Stop. Stop.
Okay, nothing like being back on the fairway. Good stuff.
It would be nice to just keep on the green, but maybe we'll get lucky.
Ooh, bad break. Here is the bogey putt. Ooh, that one should have got that one. And let's get going. Give this a tap and we'll move on. And with that, we will move on to the next.
Stick inconsistencies. I tried to calibrate my controller. I don't know if it helped.
And on to the 15th hole, par 3 coming up.
Sacred ground. Walk through 14, 15 until the golf tee is 16. There's no reproducing that.
And the approach heading to the left. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll be on the green eventually. Here's our second shot on the 15th hole. Setting up here now for our third shot. Fingers crossed for a nice up and down out of this greenside bunker.
Not good. Oh, come on. What do I get on? Oh, no.
Just in the greenside rough here.
Terrible, terrible, terrible.
Here's an 11-footer. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right. All right, solid putt.
I like that hole so much. I played it twice and then some.
That wind's blowing right into our face on this one.
One hole, 2 pars and a birdie. Scary hole. This is where it's going to get hot. Seagulls.
Good luck here. I would love to see us sink this one. It's a big one.
Nice. Sink this.
And this putt's around 16 feet out. Starts off pretty straight, I think, and then heads to the left. Well, need a little more pace on that one. Okay, let's see what we can do on the next hole. Okay, par 4 on this one, number 17.
Where'd my son go? I used to play that. Back when you could guarantee a straight hit. Can't do that.
Ooh, this could be trouble. Needs to hold on to the fairway. And that'll be safe in the fairway. I'm loving that. All right, this shot is around 115 yards out.
And this is trouble.
This one's heading a little bit to the left. A little wayward on the approach. That's all right, though. Okay, setting up here on the green side rough.
That's such a bizarre animation.
Nice shot. And this will save your par. I think this one's breaking to the left.
Go in.
Oh, it's always tough leaving them short. All right, this one's for bogey. Yikes, that went right by. Just a little 3-footer left for this one.
Double bogus, that's so bad. Missing on the stick. That was me though. I can't even blame anything on the controller. That was all me.
And now to the 18th hole. This one's a par 4.
So it looks pretty nice with the sun out. Fog cover. It is dynamic, so it does change. It's never quite the same. But that's what makes golf golf. I do like the weather changing. Obviously, see here a little bit, the sun will probably come out. Every time I play this course, it's in a different condition. Even if the conditions are set the same. That could be okay. That could be okay.
That sounded a little woody. That's, yeah, be nice to have that one back. Okay, hitting into an elevated green here.
I wish I could go up elevation and see what the heck. Get up and move that tree.
And you know what? We're getting a little bit of practice on our, sand play today, so I'll take it. Good job. We're on the green.
Did I break 20?
This one's 24 feet away.
Did I break 100?
This putt's moving to the left up the hill. And a 4-foot putt.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh my, that's too bad. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on.
And there you have it. Cypress Point.
All right, that's
Here
going to do
comes
it.
the
Thank
sun.
you so much for playing the game, and we will hopefully see you real soon.
Yeah, Clubhouse Season 2. I still laugh at the joke they call Season 4 pass. Clubhouse Pass Season 4. That was sad. Can't complain about that. I don't really use much of that stuff anyway. Anyway, there we have it. I hope you guys get a chance to play it and like it. Leave some sort of commentary. At least give me a rating.